Okay, this is a trip to the islands and the mountains in Haiti with Sherry and I. There we are. And just some images we brought back. Most of these are stills. The humidity was so intense we lost our video camera to the humidity. But here she is just with some kids. This is up in the jungle, in the mountains, up around Rousseau. And everywhere we went, the kids found Sherry. This is just a typical Haitian church there, and this is a lady up there that was making us coffee. This is the first white woman, my wife, to be in that village, which is amazing to me. And this is the city of Kai, with our translator and Brother George, and this is Brother Claudia. Kai is the big city on the tip of the leg of the island down there, where we have to go to get all our supplies and anything that we need for the island. And here you see that burnout vehicle from the riots during the last election, and here you see me happy with my bottle of Coke. This is the ports over in Kai, unloading cement there, and just some taps and early morning worship with a young fella. I hadn't even been out of bed very long. He wanted to study the Bible, and here he is singing a song. The words in this song, the chorus is, I don't know where I would be without the Lord.
Sans les seigneurs, l'aime garder beaucoup témoins pour moi, ouais, ça le fait pour moi, pas connaître, ta ouais, ta fait, sans les seigneurs. Hallelujah.
Here's some broom heads they're making, and a dugout canoe, a place to put a mast for a sail. All dug out of one piece of wood, and there's one of the fishermen from Lillet Island. This is the coast of Kai. This is what we have to come up on every time we go there to get supplies. It is a filthy, nasty mess, and here these boys are swimming in it. There's a beach pig, there's feces, there's all kinds of junk on that island. And this is just some of the sights you see when you're over there, and it takes you forever to get what you need. This is some sewage and trash, and more sewage. You see this right here, this gutter was actually bubbling. We're not sure what was in there, and it is what it is. And this is just doing some shopping for some bed linens that we needed for over on the island. And this is just some furniture they make over there. Again, more sites. This is a tap without a top on it. Most of them have a roof. They pack them in there, and this was buckets for us as we traveled. This is my buddy George as we're heading out to some of the islands, and we would actually head out, go to an island. If we saw one on the horizon, we would make plans to go to it the next day or that same day, and we wanted to go where nobody was going, and that's what we did. This is a very primitive area. A lot of, you see the huts and the laundry drying on there, and this is their church. It's just nothing but a stack of blocks, but they don't have anything. They do have heat and cholera and a lot of fish to dry and those kind of things. This is some of the people on that one island out there in Kalaloo, and you just see. Of course, the children found Sherry there as well. And this is a little rack to dry fish on. You see, some of the islands there's just tons of these fish drying everywhere, and that's our dinner for later on that day. And this is another island, Pilanto. I believe this is Pilanto, but and this was making our way to Vache Island in a dugout canoe. This little island here was way out there. This was one of the few islands that did not want us there, which is very unusual. Everybody wants you to help them. They didn't want us there, and we left. These guys did not want me to step into the water, so they carried me off to this island here, which was back a day. And then this is another island we went to. Hiking into the jungle. Here's a cholera clinic right before you go in the jungle, and as we get in there you see these children at the well, and we hiked and hiked and hiked. This was a long day of hiking around. My goodness, it was muddy and raining, and there's some of the children of the island there, and that's my bride riding donkeys. They want us to ride back out. You'll see here the mud on her feet. And I think there's more than just mud on her feet. I think there's some other stuff in there. This is coming out of the jungle. You can tell I'm dazed and confused. But here's what, some of the huts in the jungle and some of the things we saw in there. And this is the giant white lady. This lady just That was another area where Sherry was the first white woman. And this is up in the mountains as well. The ladies that do the cooking there, and just snapped a shot of them. This is a song leader at a little church up there, and there's the little church. There's no windows or anything. This is the pastor's wife, and I believe that's her nephew. And then on to another island where we're actually taking a dugout canoe with us. These ladies here on this island are actually extracting the salt, making sea salt. And then here's Sherry handing out balloons. Here's tracts being handed out. They're clamoring for gospel tracts. It's amazing. They actually, just couldn't get them fast enough, and everybody was reading them when we were done. They were actually stopping and reading them. Just some of the faces there. And we brought out the bubbles, and you can just see the children love that, and we did that for quite a while. And these are just some of the faces that are over there, just little children, and just people that, no different than you and I. Here's a map of Haiti, and here's our little, we live here. That's just a tiny little dot that you can barely see, but that's the island of Lillet where we've based ourselves. And this is the type of outhouses we need. We really need to build about 6 of these on the islands to stop the spread of cholera. This is our little hut that we share with George. We have the back room. This is the islanders fixing a leak in the roof for us, and this is our room. We got furniture there. That's pretty nice. And here's our uptown shower outside. This is in front of the house. This is George on the cell phone, but this is right out front there. This is the fishermen. These are our neighbors right here. They love it when you bring the camera out. It's a hard-working island. A lot of people they just work, fish, work, mend their nets. This is our first appliance, and Sherry's cooking us some eggs and Vienna sausage, if that doesn't sound appetizing. More of our neighbors, the hair salon, and these are all the neighbors just cooking and working. There's always something going on. They're always getting us to try some new food too, but they live right, just right a couple feet from us. There's always something going on, and these ladies are in the house in front of us, and this granny takes good care of Sherry. She's just really concerned for Sherry. This is John Mark. This is John Mark ready for church on the islands, and it's about 110 degrees. He's wearing a suit and tie. And, of course, they always give us coconut to enjoy. This was a giant stingray that somebody had caught. It's about 4 feet across, just right out in front of us. These are just some of the faces over on the island there that you see. And here we are getting gravel to take it up to the church to get ready. You can see the pile of gravel they brought in, the sand, and we had big rocks that we brought in, and the kids carried it all the way up. These next few shots are all the way up the hill. They took all that sand, 7 piles of it, them and some other island people, in buckets and half bleach bottles and bowls and what have you. But they carried it all up and poured it on the floor here, and then they leveled it out and mixed up the concrete. And here's a shot of them, and here's a little video clip of them doing it. So that's that. These kids are right outside the church, hanging around. Here's some more children with balloons that Sherry gave them. This is our neighbor Wilbert. Pray for him. He's not saved. And then this is Sherry with 2 of the hardest working young ladies on the island. More of our neighbors here. Get the camera out and they gather around. Just more neighbors. And then this is our front porch. Sherry gave these children coloring books and crayons, and they just hung out forever. This is Pastor Clearsey on the island. And this is my buddy Rudrick, just a good friend of mine over there. Love him. This is his family. He's got a beautiful family. And this is our friend Daniel, the translator, helped us out a lot. And then Madam Roseland and Sister Ford. And this is another area, Sherry. Another little kid. They're everywhere. And then here's a service we had on the island. Right there. We've all told a lie. We've all stolen something. And we've all had bad thoughts.
Et comme ça, il y a 3 commandements que Jésus-Christ lui baille et comment pour capable appliquer et comme ça nous parlons exactement 3 commandements.
And of course, then we went on to baptize those, and that was a big honor for me to be a part of that. baptizing service right there on the beach. And then these are the people that were involved in the baptizing, and we had communion that day with them. And this is just some more folks on the island, neighbors, these things. These are just all shots of neighbors that we have right there on the island. They've become good friends, and they watch out for us. And then here's a little short video clip where this guy makes money. This is a different area, but I wanted to show this. He hooked these metal strips up and hooks it to a generator and charges cell phones for $1 a piece. It's pretty crazy, and they just come from everywhere. And then Sherry caught me out here doing my morning Bible study one time, getting all spiritual on you. Then we gave these kids a jump rope, and they finally figured it out. And they just loved simple stuff. This little girl out here, just same girl was jump rope. And this is the beach in front of the house to the left. You see more dugout canoes there, and again, these are the neighbor kids. And then this is little Alex, this little boy that he kind of stole our hearts, and he died from malnutrition, and he is just another casualty over there, and just a very hard place to live. But listen, I don't want to end it on a sad note, so I'll put this picture up here. I think it's funny. It looks like I should be carrying the donkey instead of it carrying me, but it's just something else over in Haiti. We're going to need your help. You see these areas, you see what the needs are, and here's my information to get up with me if you want to talk to me or email me, and you want to help, and you pray to the Lord how you can help us out over there and help those people out, and we'll just praise the Lord for you. God bless.